After many requests, this is Flat Earth episode 1, starting with the Sun Simulator. Why do they use it and why does it prove the Flat Earth? Let's investigate. First of all, we are going to look at this ad from encloses.
All right. Okay. Let's go.
It's over there. I think it's over there.
Yeah.
Ready and go! There you go. Good lad. All right.
With next day delivery on thousands of electricals, you can be sure of a better tomorrow.
Now you may think that this is just a joke for the ad's sake, but not really. That's actually happening worldwide, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos about that. But I also wanted to show you this segment in this video where they are going for the Sun Simulator. Here it is, Sun Simulator, and if I turn back a little bit, here in this position, you can see Sun 174 quadrillion watts. Basically, Sun is a commodity. That's what they are trying to tell us. And now here they are trying to fix the Sun machine. And they are using good old ladders, twisting it off, taking it off, and there is darkness. Taking out a new Sun Simulator and placing it back in, turning on the light. Wow. Talk about in-the-face programming. This clip was from the Truman show, and clearly they are programming us to believe or to know that this world is set up and it is an artificial reality. This reflector or light bulb was basically one of the stars called Sirius, and Jim Carrey is trying to investigate it, not believing that this whole thing, this whole life that he was living is probably artificial. And if you watch the movie, then you will see that everything in this movie is artificial and he's just in a show and people are watching him. Well, it is not different to what we are in today, because they are watching us everywhere. Look at that. He's being watched from the dashboard and we are being watched from where? From the mobile phones.
What's going on? Reroute it back through.
We need more light. You'll never find him this way. What time is it?
It's way too early for that.
Cue the sun.
What time is it?
Now this clip was again from the Truman show, and if you haven't watched it, please watch it, because it's a very important movie to understand where we are living. This guy is the director and he is behind or in front of the moon. You can see it is painted. Everything is artificial. And Truman is living in this artificial reality, always being watched, just like us. And he's here in this moon, and the sun, the artificial sun, is coming up. Now here is another video about the Sun Simulator, and this is one of the designs that they are using. It is a hexagonal shape, and on the videos you can see that there is a black dot in the middle of the sun. So let's look at this clip a little bit. You will see that there is also this kind of formation, you know, around the sun, showing that it is artificial basically. Now this clip is showing you that the sun is flickering and there's the black dot in the middle. Look at that. It's flickering like crazy. The real sun wouldn't do this, if there is a real sun at all in this fake world. And here's another clip. Someone shoot this video from their dashboard in their car, and you can clearly see the black dot in the middle of the sun. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Here's another clip, again from a dashboard. Look at the black dot in the middle of the fake sun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a fucking fake world. Truman Show is real. It's not just for entertainment. It is for us to realize where we are, but most of us won't. And that's why they are putting it out there without shame. Yeah, it is fake. All it is fake. Fake history, fake world, fake politics, fake everything. Here's another picture someone took of the sky, and you can see here a hexagonal shape, and when put into Photoshop someone put on more contrast and you can see the hexagonal sun simulator with the little bulbs. Now this next clip is going to be from Donny of Daytona, and I'm going to put it on full screen just so that we can see it a little bit better. And one thing I would like you to notice is how the sun is so bright. Everywhere you look, the sun is so bright nowadays. It's not like that yellow sun that we were used to from my childhood. And now as you go and look at the sun a little bit closer, you will see that there is this black dot flickering in the middle of the fucking fake sun. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I mean, what on earth is going on here? We are fucking slaves on this fake reality. We are basically just farmed here. Human farms. Every country is a fucking human farm. And we are enclosed here under a dome. Now this next clip is from World of Science, and look at how the sun is flickering. The fake sun. The sun simulator. And it is right there. All over the world you can see this happening. It is having a glitch and it is flickering in your face. Just so that you know there is some problem with the sun. You can see these videos. You can probably contact these people as well who have seen it. And look at that. It's flickering. The real sun wouldn't flicker, would it? Right? If there is a real sun. Again, I have to say that. The next clip is going to be from AdLabs 11. And the important part is at 4:30. So I'm going to play that here, putting it on full screen. Let's look at that. And here it is. Did you see that? It just blinked. The whole thing blinked for a second and everything was dark for just one little millisecond. Here is how Van Gogh, the famous painter, saw the sun. He saw it as yellow in 1888. This is from Wiki Art. Here's another one from the Van Gogh Museum, again from 1888. Clearly, this painter saw the sun as yellow. This video is from Retro 1980 and Me, and we can clearly see that in 1980 the sun was still yellow going down the horizon at sunset. Another 1980 video from the Kino Library, and it is a 1980s Venice sunset. Look at that. Bright but still yellow. And here is a sunset from 2014 from Agavaouemon. Not only that, it is full of chemtrails, but we can see that this is much brighter and it is like white bright. And here is a very recent footage from 18th of March in 2019 from the channel called Wild and Free Life. And this is from Oysterville, Washington. Can you see the difference? Can you see how bright it is? I mean, this is almost like blinding me, even if just looking at it from the screen. I mean, this is just crazy. The following clip is from To Those Who Will Listen, and this experiment is basically to prove the sun simulator look at this, you just show a pan in front of the sun and you will see that this is just a light source, definitely not a globe and probably not even real. Look at that. Here's a Wikipedia entry about the solar simulator. It says, a solar simulator, also artificial sun, is a device that provides illumination approximating natural sunlight. The purpose of the solar simulator is to provide a controllable indoor test facility under laboratory conditions used for the testing of solar cells, sunscreen, plastics and other materials and devices. That's what they are telling us, but I believe they are using it in real life. And if you scroll down to the references, you will see a couple of solar simulation white papers and patents. Here is one, it is called Eternal Sun, Solar Simulation Standard and AAA rating. Here they show how the sun would penetrate the globe Earth. Obviously this is a lie. Intensity 1000 watt per square meter. And there are three kinds of solar simulation systems: flash, pulsed and steady state. So probably what we saw in the previous videos were the pulsed state. They also show here the different colors that it can produce. And here's another one, class AAA solar simulators, fully reflective technology, and they show here some of the 10 megawatt solar farm located in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, and showing how it is working with reflecting the light. Now the question is, where do they reflect the light from and how the sun is simulated? And I believe the only answer is the dome. It couldn't work without the dome on the flat Earth. This is a patent from NASA and it was classified in 1971, 6th of July, signed by Gail Parker. This is the copy of the patent N7130-29-2, and we can see here illumination system including a virtual light source. You can see that this is from the United States Patent Office, and they say here this invention relates to a novel illumination system including plural spaced light sources and means for combining their outputs to form a single virtual source. In a sun simulator system, it is desirable to provide means for varying the intensity of illumination over a relatively wide range without change in the spectral distribution of the illumination, so that the simulator may be used to simulate not only sunlight but also earthlight and moonlight. In order to provide sufficient illumination to simulate sunlight over a practicably large area, it is necessary to employ plural light sources, and it is desirable to control the intensity of illumination by varying the number of the light sources that are energized. Here's an article from the Telegraph. It says the world's largest artificial sun shines brightly for the first time. And we can see it here. These are the light bulbs and here's a worker working on it. It was published in 2017, 24th of March. Scientists in Germany now have sunlight at the touch of a button, having successfully turned on the world's biggest solar simulator for the first time. Another article from The Guardian, Let There Be Light, Germans switch on largest artificial sun. Here's another picture of the facility. In this video by Tech Insider, they say that the bulbs combined, they shine 10,000 brighter than sunlight on Earth. And on this video by Rapley, we can see a couple of images about the facility and how it works. Look at those bulbs, how large they are and how they are put together. They also show here how they are melting metal. And as I said, this whole thing wouldn't have been possible unless there was a dome, because the dome acts like a mirror so that they can project their artificial fake sun onto this mirror, and then that is arriving back to the Earth, and that's what we can see. At least that's my understanding, but perhaps it works somehow else. Here's another clip from the Truman Show. You could see that there was a dome and also that it was classified. Again, just putting back here, this is the dome from the Truman Show. And just to show you one more proof, here is another movie called Under the Dome, and look at that. Here is the dome. This is a programming so that we understand that we are living under a dome in a closed system and we are slaves. So yeah, that's it for me guys. If you have any questions, join my monthly live Q&A through my website, and also let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Thank you for everyone who supported my work so far. Get your merch, get your wall art, sign up for my book or download my music. Thank you very much for your attention and see you on the next video.